Welcome to the Kid Bloom Storybook Corner. Click on the subscribe button to receive notifications for new video releases. This story is called Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, near a great forest, lived a poor woodcutter with his wife and 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. Times were hard and there was barely enough food for the family to eat. One night, as the children lay in bed, they overheard their stepmother whispering to their father, "We have too little to eat. We must take the children deep into the woods and leave them there, or else we will all starve." The father hesitated. He loved his children dearly, but the wife insisted, and at last he gave in. Hansel, hearing their plan, comforted Gretel, saying, "Don't worry, I have a plan." That night he snuck outside and filled his pockets with white pebbles. The next morning their stepmother led them deep into the forest. As they walked, Hansel dropped the pebbles behind him, leaving a shiny trail. After a long day, their parents left them alone by a fire. "Rest here, children. We will return for you soon," their father said. But as night fell, no one came back. Gretel wept, but Hansel whispered, "Wait for the moonlight." When the moon rose, its light reflected off the white pebbles, and the children followed the trail home. Their stepmother was furious when she saw them return. That night she locked the door so Hansel couldn't gather pebbles. The next morning she led them even deeper into the woods. This time Hansel crumbled a piece of bread, leaving breadcrumbs as a trail. Again the parents left them by a fire, promising to return. But when night came, the children looked for their breadcrumb path, only to find it gone. Birds had eaten every crumb. At last they came upon a magical house made of bread, cakes and sugar windows. Hungry and tired, they began eating. Suddenly the door creaked open and a frail old woman stepped out. "Come in, dear children," she said sweetly. "I will feed you and let you rest." Hansel and Gretel, too hungry to think, stepped inside. The old woman was a wicked witch who trapped children and ate them. She threw Hansel into a cage and forced Gretel to cook. "When your brother is fat enough," she cackled, "I shall feast upon him." For weeks Hansel tricked the witch, using a small bone from the cage. Whenever she checked his weight, he held out the bone instead of his finger. Frustrated, the witch finally declared, "Fat or thin, I will eat him tomorrow." The next morning, the witch ordered Gretel to check if the oven was hot enough. Clever Gretel pretended she didn't understand. "Show me how," she said. The witch leaned in, and in a swift motion, Gretel shoved her inside and slammed the door shut. The witch screamed, but the flames consumed her. Gretel freed Hansel, and they searched the witch's house. Inside, they found chests of gold and jewels. After filling their pockets, they ran into the forest. At last they reached a familiar river and saw a beautiful swan. They sat on the white swan, and it carried them across to the other side. When they arrived home, their father wept with joy. Their stepmother had died, but now they were rich. From that day on, they lived happily and never went hungry again. The end. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more, we'd love for you to subscribe and get updates on our latest videos. Have a great day. Goodbye.